Nations ransacked 8 truckloads of food and water under the noses of US soldiers. Well, one person who'll welcome the announcement from the G7 is Salil Shetty, the UK director of the UN Millennium campaign. Earlier, he told me debt cancellation is the best support the international community can give Haiti.
In the case of Haiti, I think, really now that some of the immediate issues have been resolved of rescue and search, etc., the question really is what can we do to make sure they're on a sound footing in the long term, and I think the real answer lies with Haitians themselves. International community can support them, but we have to give the leadership and the ownership to the Haitians themselves, and they need some basic things like debt cancellation and significant infusion of foreign aid. There's no domestic resources which can make this happen.
You say that it's about leaving this to the Haitians to determine for themselves, but I mean, Bill Clinton is the person really that is tasked with overseeing this in the longer term. Obviously he's working for the UN as well. Is it the right choice? Why him, and what's he going to be able to do that no one else can?
I think I'm very pleased that Clinton has been appointed, because he has a long history with Haiti. Apart from celebrating his honeymoon there, he knows the country very well himself. But it's the US really which has a massive responsibility, because they've had a long history of making things better or worse depending on which point in history you look at Haiti, and unless the Americans are behind whatever's going to happen in Haiti, nothing's going to change.
There is, though, a degree of bitterness on the part of the Haitians towards the United States, because, as you say, it's not all been a positive relationship. I mean, why is Clinton going to be able to definitely make things better?
Well, this is the opportunity for them to once and for all, make sure that Haiti's issues are resolved. And I think it's not going to be easy, but it's possible. I think there's going to be an international donor conference, and Clinton is not working on his own. He's been chosen by Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, and hopefully with strong support from President Obama as well. So I think, really what needs to happen now in the coming year or so is that all of the short-term activities which are being conducted, the relief activities, have to be linked into long-term employment. Infrastructure building is great, but that should lead to employment for the poorest people in Haiti. And local governance is very, very important.
Well, I was going to ask, though, I mean, can that really come from outside? That sounds like something that needs to be established from within Haiti itself.
No, so the role of Clinton, the UN, people who are outsiders is very crucial in making sure that they're enabling local people to make their own decisions. One of the problems we've had in the past is people from outside messing around. But it's equally true that the local elite have captured most of the resources. So it's the poor Haitians who've suffered, and this is an opportunity for us to change that and help Haiti achieve the goals. Maybe not by 2015, but soon after.
Given that the issues arose so quickly after this earthquake relating to the delivery of aid, the speed of the delivery of aid particularly, do you think that there has already been an even greater loss of trust from the Haitians towards the international community?
I think, they're in a very difficult situation. On the one hand, there is all the distrust and the mismanagement. On the other hand, they need the support. So I think this is not a moment for finger pointing, and sort of blame sharing. I think the moment is to look ahead, look forward. And one of the very crucial things which Dominican Republic, their own neighbors, and the United States can do is to really help provide not just foreign aid and technology, but also real employment opportunities for migrant workers, for example. New Zealand's got a great scheme of temporary migrant workers coming in from the Pacific Islands. There's no reason why Dominican Republic and the US cannot do something like this. Dominican Republic itself is not a very rich country, so it needs international support to make this happen. I think, migration is going to be the reality there. But domestically, they have to do a lot more on agriculture, on fisheries, on occupations which poor people are involved with. And this is possible. Textiles, we've already seen some improvement on the textile front before the unfortunate devastation.
Well, Iran has failed to convince the West with its claims that it's close to a deal